Hi everyone, my name is Almer Mikhail, an editor for CXO Media, and today we are joined by some very exciting guests for CXO Media special interview. Please welcome Korean hip-hop pioneers, award-winning musicians, and also father figures, Epik High.
Father figures.
Hello.
Literally. Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so I know you guys might not need to be introduced anymore, but can you guys introduce yourselves for CXO Media's audience?
Of course.
Hi. My name is Mitra Shin. Nice to meet you.
The maknae.
Hi, I'm DJ Tukas.
The middle. Hi, I'm Tablo. And we are Epik High.
Call me when you're feeling down. Before you hit the ground, I'll be there to catch.
Alright, so yeah, how have you guys been? Are you guys excited to be back in Jakarta?
Yes, it's always good to be here. We love the food here, we love the people here, so every once in a while we get to come, and it's, of course it's work because we have to perform and stuff, but at the same time, it's sort of like a place that we love traveling to as well. So we actually came a day earlier so we can get some good food and hang out a little bit, so it's been fun.
Oh, so you guys have had the chance to visit some places?
Not many places, but we had some really good crab and some seafood, and drink a little bit of bintang.
Okay, so first off, we're moving on to the first official question of the interview. What question are you guys most bored of answering in this type of interviews?
Tell us how you guys got together. You know, like
Who is your dream collaboration?
like how did you stay together for 20 years? You know, yeah, or like introduce the new album. Can you say a little something in Indonesian?
Do you have any special things for this event?
How about you, Mitra Jun? Do you have? Safe to say that we're not gonna be discussing any of those things today. So, yeah. Earlier, you guys talked about foods, but while on tours like this, do you guys prefer to taste local delicacies, or do you guys prefer to taste like foods that are familiar to you?
If we're here a long time, at first we will try all local foods, like even like beer. We will, even if we can get beer that we have back in Korea or like American beer or whatever, we'll always get the local beer and eat the local food. But if we're here for like longer than like a week or 10 days, Two Cuts is like, let's get some Korean food now. And then we go to eat Korean food because we want to be reminded of home as well.
Any memorable meals in perhaps Indonesia or other countries?
Sambar sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Sambar sauce.
Oh,
I love sambar sauce.
oh yeah, it's quite a bit like our gochujang, perhaps. Yeah.
Let me just say, I grew up here when I was little. I'm familiar with food here, but your like Indonesian spicy is super spicy. I got some food like room service at the hotel, and I got the Indonesian breakfast. And usually at breakfast you don't like eat too much spicy stuff, right? It kicked my ass. Like I got the local breakfast. I ate it all day. I was like just drinking water. It was very hot, but very good.
I thought Korean food are also spicy.
I think it's because we're used to it. What I love about trying local foods whenever we travel the world is that every country and every culture has its own type of spicy. Like if we go to Latin America, their spicy is different from like Korean spicy. And then if you go to Japan and try their spicy, it's different from Korea too. And whenever we come to Jakarta, the spicy here is also different. And I love how it's all spicy but still different. And I think that's kind of beautiful.
So when you guys have the time, what kind of activity do you guys like to do during tours? Outside of performing, of course.
He loves working out.
No, I don't love. I hate it.
The muscle machine. So he likes to go to the gym. I think he went yesterday and today too.
Oh really?
Yeah, like look at his shoulder is like Iron Man suit.
I
Yeah, a
hate
bit
it.
of fan service for the audience.
Just for health.
Yeah, he loves working out. Mithra likes to like go to all the local eateries, like famous eateries. He somehow is able to find it really quickly. No matter where we are, even if it's the first time there, he just knows where to go. And I go. That's what I like to go where he says let's go.
On the topic of your growth, as visions and reality often differ, where did you guys picture yourself at today's age when you first started your music career, and in which ways does it differ from the current reality?
어린 시절에 네 나이 때 되면은 이제 내 아티스트들을 데리고 사장 자격으로 와 있을 것 같은데 여전히 나는 아티스트로 와 있다.
So he thought that he would be here with his artists as their CEO, not as an artist.
All right.
But he's still an artist. So I don't know if he's happy or sad about that. It kind of sounds like he's kind of sad, which is really sad because we're about to go on stage.
어린 시절에 생각했을 때는 이쯤 되면 뭔가 관두고서 좀 다른 일을 하고 있을 거라고 생각했는데
I thought I was gonna quit by this age and do something else.
아직까지 하고 있는 걸 보니 이렇게 된 이상 20년은 더 해야겠다.
But he says he's gonna do it for 20 more years
Oh,
since it's already, been so long.
That's good
되돌리기
to
너무
hear.
무섭다.
Yeah. I'm just happy I'm alive, to be honest with you. Like when I was like 16, 17, 18, I always dreamed of like doing many things, but I really didn't know that I was gonna, live that long. Because, I don't know, because a lot of crazy things always happen to me. I just wanted to, like, even if my life was gonna be short, I just wanted to live to the fullest. So it's kind of weird. Like, I never thought I would get to this like stage of my life. So I'm just grateful to be alive.
but if you could, would you guys like the opportunity to talk to your past selves? And if so, what would you guys say?
I would tell
I have 3 words. Apple, Tesla, Bitcoin.
That's a good advice. That's a really good advice.
I have a very different answer. I would say Facebook. Facebook, Microsoft,
Amazon.
Amazon kind of slow. Ethereum.
Oh yeah. Ethereum.
Very different. We're very different people.
Totally
Yeah,
different.
very different people.
Apple, Tesla, Bitcoin.
Microsoft. Oh no, wait. Microsoft, Samsung,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Samsung, and Ethereum.
다른 길이 없네. 삼성, LG,
현대.
현대.
Oh.
And then
Wait.
what else?
Can I change?
Of course. Feel free.
Hive Entertainment.
Oh,
Hive Entertainment.
that's very much understandable.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. JYP, YG, SM, Kakao Entertainment.
All right.
1/4.
All very sound advice. But moving on, as persons, in what aspects do you guys feel like you've grown the most since the early days of your career?
Well, first of all, we used to be really not that great on stage. Like we weren't like performers, you know, because we'd never done it before. When we first started, we were good in the studio. We were like making music, but like performing it, we hadn't really found our thing. But now we are like the best.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Yeah.
And I think it's because one of our first performances was at a zoo. Yeah, I'm not kidding. When we were like underground, before we became famous, one of the first shows that we got invited to perform at, we didn't know it was gonna be at a zoo, but we got there and it was at a zoo. Like literally, tigers nearby. Okay, polar bear sitting over there. Like koalas, you know, and Epik High, right? And it was in front of like maybe 11 people, maybe like 7, 8, 9, 11 people. And it was kind of embarrassing, right? You're young, you're performing hip hop music at a zoo. It could be embarrassing, but because we did things like that, we performed at like amusement parks. We performed at zoos. I swear to God, I think we performed pretty much everywhere except an aquarium, you know? And all those experiences performing in front of 2 people, 3 people, 11 people, 10 people, I think that made us really good at entertaining whoever is in front of us. It doesn't matter how old they are, how young they are, how many they are. And now, you can put us on any stage, in any country, any city, in any surrounding. It could be a desert. It could literally be like in the water, and we will still be able to entertain you.
We actually have an aquarium near here, so should we move the venue?
Next time, aquarium, call us.
All right.
In front of the beluga.
All right. I'm excited to see that.
Beluga hip hop.
So the next question is for all of you guys. What specific type of musical references do each of you bring into Epik High? And how do you incorporate this disparate tastes into your output as a group?
I like a lot of different types of music. Like I never just liked hip hop. Actually, I liked rock music a lot more than hip hop. I like band music, and I was in a band when I played guitar. I also played classical music. So hip hop was just one genre I liked. It just became what I was good at. But I think all those different tastes is what allows Epik High to experiment with other genres. Mm-hmm. And we're also very good at working with other artists that aren't hip-hop artists. We just work really well with them, both personally and musically, I think because we have no bias. Like a lot of like hip-hop artists only like hip-hop. They only know hip-hop or they don't like non-hip-hop artists. A lot of rock musicians I've met only like rock music. They don't like hip-hop, they don't like other genres, but we don't have any of that. So it's very good for collabs.
So the key is, I guess, to be open to everything, right?
Yeah, because and also we were right. Like 10 years ago, just 10 years ago, like genres were really separated. Like hip-hop music was hip-hop music. And if you did something a little bit out of the ordinary, you know, like you weren't considered hip-hop. Or if you were a band musician and you did something with a rapper, you know, some people thought that was not right. Like they had all these rules. But we were against that since 20 years ago, right? And we got a lot of people pointed fingers, a lot of people like called us sellouts. They said that we had gone mainstream and we were ruining hip hop. But look at hip hop now, and look at pop music now. Look at music now. Like there's no such thing. Like all music is blended, and not just the sounds, like culturally. You can go to America and they have no problem hearing music from Asian countries in Asian languages. And I think that's just beautiful, and it just happened that we were right. And what a great thing, right?
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be in, isn't it? So the next question is specifically for Tukuts.
Oh,
What do you feel are the differences between Tableau and Mr. Jin's rapping styles, and how do they fit into your production?
He's the 문학적, and he's the stable.
stable? I think my style is like yo 나는 epic tableau 그 삶으로부터 마음으로, and then Mithras is like
Like this.
yeah, it's very different. Mine's like 힘들죠 잔인한 세상, and then he's like
All right, then the next question is for you guys. As a group, you have achieved much success during your long career, yet your best songs are ones where you collectively deal with feelings of inadequacy, being lost in the world, loneliness. Do you still struggle with those kind of intrusive feelings and discontentment after all these years?
Well, all three of us are married. So
그런 거 느낄 시간이 없다.
So he said that we don't have time to feel those things, but I think we actually feel another type of loneliness. It's possible to be with people all the time, like your family, or like we're a family too, right? We're together all the time. So it might seem like we're always having fun and we're never lonely, but there's a type of loneliness that you can have even when you're with other people, or because you're with other people, right? Like he said, there's no time to feel certain emotions. We're just always busy taking care of something, taking care of someone. And I think there's a loneliness there too. When you don't even have the time to know you're lonely, right? And I think that works because when we make music, even now, of course, in some people's eyes, and it's true, but we've become successful. It might look like there's nothing we don't have. We have beautiful families. It seems like we have success and everything is great, but there's loneliness there too. And I think it's not that hard for us to relate to, other people who feel the same thing. So we know what it's like to feel that, and also to overcome it, to constantly struggle with it. So yeah, we know that. Like, look at this guy. Does he look super happy to you?
Honestly, I can tell.
Is this the face of success?
Earlier you said it's
오늘따라 얼굴이 허해 또. 저렇게 떴어.
외롭게 생겼다.
What?
You look lonely.
Yeah, because I guess what most of your listeners see in your music is that they see the reflection of their own experiences, and that's what makes them resonate with the fans, Alright, so moving on to the last question. Can each of you give me a recommendation on places to visit for a music fan who is visiting Seoul for the first time? Perhaps a live house, a record store, or anything else?
Galleria Department Store in Cheongdam-dong.
Why?
The heaven of shopping.
Let me hook you up. Okay? If you're visiting Korea, I'm assuming that you might be interested in K-pop. Okay? Gwanghwamun Gyobo Mungo. Okay? Gyobo bookstore. You go there, there's hot tracks. They've got all these different K-pop CDs and merch.
강남역에도 있어.
Get it there. Okay? And also you can visit like
하이브 사업.
Hybe Entertainment. You can go in front of YG. JYP is a little far away. But if you go out there, there's good restaurants there too. But hot tracks.
What about you, Mr. Jun?
성수 area.
Seongsu area. That's where he lives.
Really? What can I find there?
Good food and
Record store and nice coffee. Yeah.
everywhere.
So I'm just gonna keep all the recommendations in mind. I'm gonna take notes and hopefully I can visit soon.
Let me just, can I just say something?
Of course, feel free.
With that, this is confidential. I'm not gonna say where I live.
Of course.
But since we're talking about neighborhoods, same neighborhood, BTS, Big Bang members.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You live in Hannam-dong.
You can't say that.
Hannam area. Wow.
But good area to visit. Lots of things to do.
It has been a very exciting interview. Honored to be here. Really appreciate the opportunity. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that wraps up our special interview with Epik High, and I, for one, am very excited to watch their performance at Indofood Presents CXO Media Live on Stage. Don't forget to visit our website at www.cxomedia and also follow our Instagram at CXO Media. And also, see you guys on the next episode of CXO Media Special Interview, and also see you guys on stage.
옷이랑 떨지 말고 신경 써. 온 세상이 날 등져도 I don't give a fuck. God is watching over me. 나 죽을 일 없어. 내 걱정은 세상에서 제일 쓸데없는 짓. 부정적인 ish man I ain't got time. Someone starting to go tell I lost a very good time.